relieved? Still concerned?
I think it was the proverbial game of two halves, I think, which was to be expected. You know, when you go 1-0 up away from home, you expect the home team to come out all guns blazing, and that's what Wolves did. They'll feel probably a little bit gutted that they haven't got more out the game, Wolves, because of the chances they created. They were really wasteful in front of goal. They did test Liverpool back line, but what I was pleased about from the Liverpool's performance second half was the resilience they showed, the team spirit, their attitude to keep the ball out the net. They had a slice of luck, but you need slices of luck in football matches sometimes. They're not in a good place at the minute. They deserve a little bit of luck, you know, and I think the first half performance showed lots of quality. I think the manager will be happy with the way they applied themselves in pressing, going a goal up, which certainly helped them because it settled them down, relaxed them a little bit. They pressed really well, and I thought they were good quality for a 1-0 lead at half time. Second half, like I said, was a little bit different, but overall, listen, it was a snatch and grab second half, and we'll get out of Dodge with a win and, you know, get our names into the hat for the next round.
And for Wolves, I mean, come on, what happened there? I mean, you had so many chances. Get the ball in the box. I know you were frustrated during that second half. I mean, you had so many chances.
Definitely.
Too cute with the ball, perhaps?
Yeah, I think even them, they must be frustrated because, you know, when you're losing 1-0 at home, I think the thing you have to do is try to go press high and get the ball in the box. I think at some time they had some corners, here the free kick, and some decision from the referee as well, because I think 2 or 3 times they should get a corner or a throw-in for them, and the referee didn't call for them. But this is the thing, you know, when you go in the box, Traore did well here as well, header from Jimenez, and it's still corner, but the referee didn't call. So this is the most important thing. They had corner, they could have put the ball in the box, and you have big players, Jimenez, Totti, they can go and head the ball, and unfortunately they try to play 1-2 all the time, and after they lose the ball and they got counter-attack. So it's unfortunate and a big frustration after the good game they had away from home.
And you got the talent up there, there's no denying it. Jimenez, of course, coming back from that awful injury, perhaps he's not the same. Costa not really getting into the game that much, but Adama Traore.
Yeah, I think I know Adama Traore well. We used to play together. Is the type of player who can create something from nothing, can run to the flank, and with his physical attribute, he can beat a player one-on-one. We always say about Adama, he has to be better in end products, and sometimes in the last pass or the last shot, he can do a bit better. I'm sure, like if he had confidence, like he had previous season, he did well, and with the link that he had with Jimenez previously, but it was unfortunate that they didn't have one goal to score to change the game a little bit and the dynamic of the game.
One man who did score, Harvey Elliott, it was his goal that settled the tie at Molineux. And Jason, I know you're delighted, obviously, that he's on the score sheet. We discussed at half-time whether it was a great goal, a good goal, or a goalkeeping error from Jose Sa, but you got to admire the build-up.
Yeah, I mean, you watch Harvey pick it up here, but there was a lot of good work done before he actually received the ball. We spoke about it at half time. From a Liverpool point of view, it was a fantastic goal. From a Wolves point of view, the manager will question the defending. You know, he drives from his own half, drives straight into the middle of the pitch. Shouldn't really happen. Then the fullback has got to engage. He's got to engage earlier on for me, because the ball out wide is where you want it to go, because that's less of a danger. You don't let someone like Harvey Elliott with that left foot pull the trigger. You know, this is what he can do. And Wolves backed off and invited him to shoot, and he ultimately punished them. So from a Wolves perspective, it was a poor goal to concede. From a Liverpool's point of view, it was a great build-up and a fantastic finish, and I'm glad for Harvey. He's took a little bit of criticism in the times when it's been a little bit tough for Liverpool, but he stood up. He's always puts a shift in. He always tries his best. He's got Liverpool in his heart, and to get that goal today, you know, and it be the winner as well, would be special for him.
And I'm sure he is naturally elated. Let's hear from the goal scorer, Harvey Elliott.
It's your through, but before we talk about like the win itself, how important was it actually to perform the way you did tonight as a team?
Yeah, most definitely. Today was a chance for us to turn it around, you know, put in a performance that we can build on into the next couple of games, and I felt like we certainly done that. You know, we needed to go into the game full of confidence, even though we probably wasn't. But yeah, for us it was a massive result. I feel like the boys put in a great shift, and as I said, it's a great stepping stone for the next game.
That was a sweet strike from you. What went through your mind when you saw the goalkeeper out of his line and how the celebration and everything?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. I think playing in a forward position, you always get judged on scoring goals and assists. So for me personally, I felt like it was the right opportunity, to get a shot off, and happily it came off today. It's just a massive sigh of relief, and for me, confidence-wise, it just went through the roof, and I just felt like I can, go on and perform again to the best of my ability, which I don't think I've been at since coming back from the World Cup. So yeah, for me personally, it's a massive sigh of relief, but more importantly, it's for the team. It was a goal that put us in the lead, and the boys defended great to keep them up from scoring.
As a group, how did you deal with the last couple of days after the Brighton game and after the defeat that you had before that also?
It's just all about sticking together, I think, and I think that's one big thing about this group. We're all brothers in a way, and we all look after each other no matter what the situation is, whether win, lose or draw. We always pick each other up and go again, and obviously it's a massive thanks to the fans as well. We feel like it's our 12th man out on the pitch, and yeah, they're definitely doing that today, singing with all they can and cheering us up through everything. So for us, it's massive to have these fans, and hopefully we can just put on performances for them and send them away happy. Just
to finish with, football has a chain, and well, I would say the twisted fate because now we know that you're going to play Brighton again a week on Sunday. Is it a chance, do you think, now?
Yeah, definitely. It's another chance, to put it right. But for us, we're not focusing on that. We're focusing on the weekend. It's another massive game against Chelsea in the Premier League, and our form in the Prem hasn't really been up to our standards. So it's good for us, confidence-wise, to go into that game and hopefully put in another good performance and come away with a vital 3 points. But as I said, we're just taking it game by game and just making sure we're putting in the performances to hopefully get the wins.
Much appreciated.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot for your time. Thank you. Cheers.
In sports there, have Liverpool turned a corner? Because looking at their next fixtures, it's not very easy, is it?
On paper, and the position that they're in, no, they're not easy at all. They've got Chelsea at the weekend. I think they play Wolves again, Everton, Newcastle, and then Real Madrid. I think thrown in the mix of all that will be Brighton away. So yeah, there's a lot of football to be played against a lot of quality. For Liverpool, it's just about taking small steps, and last tonight was a small step in the right direction. After Saturday, there would have been a lot of bit of sulking around players, maybe a little bit bruised egos, but tonight he's changed it up, made 8 changes, and they've responded. So yeah, the manager will be delighted. It's a confidence booster. We're into the next round, and we take on Chelsea at the weekend, who themselves are not in a great place. So it'll be an intriguing game at the weekend.
Well, they have. Would you say that the improvement was there?
Yeah, I think
tonight from Liverpool. Was it enough though?
I think it's a good fresh air for them. I think to win away from home and get as well a clean sheet is a good thing to take. And they had a good first half. They showed some good bit. They've been serious because they know that in the second half Wolves will come with more ambition and determination. But they keep the score to 1-0. So I think it's a good relief. You could see after Klopp at the end of the game slapping a little bit Thiago, because he shows like it's a good thing for him to have after, and it's their first win in this year. So yes. I think it's a good thing
That's a very good point
to
as
think
well.
about. So yeah, it's step by step, and hopefully next game, which is a big game, will be relevant.
Yeah, right. The Liverpool boss Jurgen Klopp is waiting to talk to us. Here he is.
Got a smile on your face at last. How much did you enjoy that?
A lot. That's a pretty rare feeling. You are right. It feels like ages ago that we had that feeling that we win and play well. Yes, we had to fight hard in the end. Of course, that's the nature of the competition and in general of the game, because it's an open game. Obviously, we controlled it over a long period, played really good football, which is very important. Defended, super passionate, which is really important. And so, yeah. Feels great for the moment. It was the reaction we wanted to see from ourselves, and the boys delivered.
Harvey Elliott was player of the match, got the match winner as well. Look, that's got another smile from you too. Just how special is he, and how good was that performance tonight?
It was good on 2 different positions, especially with an early knock around the ankle, no twisting or whatever, just a knock, which can be quite painful early in the second half. So, but he followed through, and the goal was exceptional. But I had, don't want to make his performance smaller, but I had a few men of the matches today. Just the others didn't score. So, but we played a really good first half. And had very good periods in the second, and then in the end it's just passion and put a foot in or a leg or up the body, whatever, and block the shots, and when we needed, and Queef was there as well. So yeah, a cup game, great.
Did it feel a bit more like Liverpool tonight?
Yeah, from the passion we showed, yes. But I said it after the game. So it's my job to help the boys. It's to find a formation where they feel good in the first place, and where they can find the challenges. But then, of course, on the pitch, the boys have to make it with intensity and stuff like this. I think Stefan and the whole midfield today was really we were really compact with the front three and with the midfield three. So it was difficult for Wolves to find their key players, Neves, Moutinho, whatever. They started pretty direct with the long balls for Traoré, which is obviously very difficult to defend, but Costa did there very well, and we supported him really good. So it was just, how I said, I liked the game a lot.
Well done tonight, Jurgen. Thanks for your time.
Thank you very much.